Pro Street category at Muscle Car Challenge is where the street cars are turned up to 11. They still require registration and a radial tyre, but outside of that, the regulations are pretty, well, accommodating to going fast. This is where the 1,000+ horsepower monsters come to play on the unprepped runway surface. Taming these cars on the asphalt is a lesson in patience and setup, but the guys who get it right are now running deep into the nines, with the quickest V8 of them all being Tony Cassiotis in the Prestige Motor Gallery Torana, built by ASG Motorsports in Queensland, running a staggering 9.2 second pass. The Pro Street guys needed all of day one and the morning of day two to get their cars dialed in, ready for the Pro Street Shootout in the afternoon. Let's kick off round one of racing. Louis, the Barra Shaker Falcon up against Charbel in the Ford Cortina 73 Hulk. Louis has been looking pretty hard to beat so far this weekend, getting right into the nines. In fact, a lot of the Pro Street guys getting the nines. So let's get him into stage now. Lights go green. Louis, the better reaction time, the better launch. And that car with over 1,000 horsepower under the hood will have no problem staying out in front to get the first round win.
Got it? 955.
Wow. 955.
Unbelievable.
Dude, I don't know what you've done since the last time you were here, but fill us in. What have you done?
Mate, I want to just, you got to thank Tate, GPA Garage Band on the laptop. We haven't touched the car, just Tate's touching the laptop. That's all it is.
Mate, that is incredible.
Wow.
I actually no longer want to race you. I'm bowing out right now.
Wow.
Wow. Unreal,
Yeah.
dude. Well
Thanks.
done.
Thanks.
Next up, two very tough streeters. Steve in the Torana up against Gabriel Saliba in the Cortina. This should be a pretty good run. Both very tough street cars, both into stage now. Lights go down. Good reaction time from both drivers. Steve already back in front after being a little bit behind at 60, and now he's got the extra power up top. It looks like he's going to push through. Heats a top-end grunt to take the win in the Torana. Our next pairing now, Simon Borg in the Ford Capri up against Steve Nikolovsky in the Toyota Corona, the Virus. Let's get both of them into stage. 7M GTE 6-cylinder under the hood of that Corona. Lights go down. Good reaction time from both drivers. Steve with the better 60, and he's now out of there, able to put the power down better. He will sail through, heaps of top end, and Steve Nikolovsky will get the win in the Coronavirus.
Hey, mate.
How you doing, man?
What happened? You got the win?
Something like that, finally.
Finally?
Yeah, a lot of you probably don't know, but Friday I was racing with a split cooler all day.
Wow.
And this morning I woke up, went to Gundagai, got it all welded, come out here, had one pass, logged in, did a different tune, and I think we're dancing now.
You good now?
Until we get a fast car. Then we need to do logging again.
We'll see what happens, mate. Good work.
All the best.
Two more tough Pro Streeters now. James Cassiotis in the PMG Holden Torana. ASG Motorsport Twin Turbo V8 set up against Charlie Dixon in the Monaro up from Adelaide. Both in stage now. Let's see what happens. Issues for Charlie. He's stuck on the line, so Jamie's going to get a bit of a free pass here. He will sail through for the win in that crazy Twin Turbo Torana. Backs out of it early, saves the car.
You stop picking on Fords.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Holdens now.
Right, how'd you go? What happened? Talk us through it.
I just took off. It felt strong. I don't know what happened to him. I think he had some problems on the line. I didn't see him take off with me. Done my 8th mile and just backed off.
Next pairing, Andrew Politis in the Holden Commodore up against David Muscat. That is a big tyre for a little car, and hopefully that helps him here at Cootamundra Airport. Both in stage. Good reaction time, both drivers, but the rotary, David Muscat in the R100, he's out of there. Plenty of top-end grunt to back that launch up as well, and he will sail through for a win in the first round in Boss 100.
How are you, bud?
Good, mate. How are you?
You feeling good now?
Yeah, good, man.
How you been getting the car dialed in pretty good or what?
Yeah, trying our best, yeah.
Happy time so far? Or?
Yeah, very good. 980s.
Mate, 980, anything that goes 9s here, he's mega.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So,
Beautiful. Thank you.
First round win, are you confident in the second round or what?
Give it our best shot.
Next up, both twin-turbo V8s, both from ASG Motorsports. Tony Cassiotis, the customer, Aaron Gregory, the tuner. Don't you love this, when the tuner from the shop goes up against a customer? I don't think either are going to hold back, though. Tony's a little bit more dialed at this runway. Great reaction time from both drivers, but Tony able to get on the power much sooner. Has a pretty good gap, even by about a quarter track, but now will sail home for a win in the deep end. Great pass from the Torana.
Number one, bro. Wait, you want to hear something funny? You know how before your best was 9557?
I heard Louis got it.
Louis went 9557. Now you smoked him.
Thanks, guys.
Did you let him win, mate, or what?
No, we never let the customers win. He did it legit.
Mate, he just went 927.
It looked like it would too. So yeah, no, that's probably one of the fastest two-wheel drive passes ever here.
Mate, it's one of your cars. You must be happy.
Very happy, mate. And that's what we concentrate first, is our customers before ourselves.
Round two now, both 9-second street cars here at Cootamundra Airport. Peter in the VN, love that car, up against Louis, the Barra Shaker. Ford versus Holden, let's go. Let's get him into stage. They bump in, they're ready to go. Light goes down. Who is going to get the better reaction time out of these two? Let's see what happens. Pretty even, but Louis able to get the jump by the 60 even. He's already well out in front. He's got plenty of power to stay there with that Barra under the hood. And Louis is going to sail through for the win in round two of this Pro Street Shootout.
Mate, we know you tied with Tony before, but you hear what he did?
920.
Wow.
Wow.
Have you got a 9.2 in this or what?
No chance. No chance.
But I reckon you can still beat Tony on the tree if you have to, mate. I reckon
Maybe.
you get the job done.
Maybe.
You're feeling good. You're looking happy today, mate.
What did it run that long?
Hey, that was another 9.5. It was a
9.5
9.58, I think.
Okay,
so
nice.
You're a bracket car now.
That's it. Beautiful.
You're looking happy today, mate.
I'm exhausted, Andrew. I'm exhausted now.
But happy.
Yeah.
We're having a beer later.
100%.
Next pairing, Tony Cassiotis up against Steve Nikolovsky. The coronavirus in the right lane, 7 MGT under the hood up against the twin-turbo LS-based V8 from Tony Cassiotis. Issues there for Tony, and Steve, he's gone. He may be gifted a win here. If I was lining up Tony, I'd be really worried about that, but he's been gifted.
I think
I think you got a bit lucky there, mate.
I think Tony fell asleep.
Yeah,
he had
he did.
pillow, bean bags, everything out.
Yeah.
I think he thought he was on his boat.
No, he switched over to daylight savings time last night.
Oh yeah, is that the
Yeah,
problem?
yeah, that's why he left an hour later.
fucking, that's it, man.
He caught you still.
Nearly. Just buy a whisker.
You're through now though, mate.
Hopefully.
Feeling good?
I don't know, there's some big cars coming through.
Nah, you'll be right, mate. You got this.
Cheers, man.
Next pairing, Steve Alexopoulos in the Torana up against David Muscat in the R100. Torana has plenty of grunt. Can it use it against that little R100? Big tyre on it. Lights go down. Better reaction time from Steve, but the little R100 is just out of there. Look at that. So much traction in the first half of the track. Both cars have plenty of top end. Look like Torana had a shot to get him back. Let's have a look at the replay. You can see here, Torana gets the jump slightly, but the little R100 able to put all of the power down early on in the run and has the top end power to stay there.
How was that one, mate?
Beautiful.
Are they getting close to these rounds or what?
I think so. It's tight now.
You got some big cars ahead of you, mate.
Yep, we'll give it a go.
I think just about every one of them's in the 9s that's making it through. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What did I run then?
The one. Oh, I don't know. When we
okay.
get back.
No worries.
All that matters is you got the win.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Next up, James Cassiotis in the ASG Motorsport built and tuned Holden Torana. He has the 4-door. His dad has the 2-door. He has a buy run now. Will he put down a full pass? No. Little launch backs out of it early. Why? Well, he's going to come straight back around to go up against David Muscat and that little crazy Mazda R100. Big tyre, little car, short wheelbase means that it is a handful, but it's able to put the power down really well and really early in the run. His advantage is when everyone else is being patient with the power, he's putting it down early. So car is super quick in the first part of the run. Here we go, lights go down. Good reaction time from both drivers. James slight advantage, but see what I'm talking about, that R100 able to put the power down in the first part of the track. It's pretty close up top though, it's going to be tough to see who wins this. R100 just gets the win. Let's take a look at the replay and see how close it was.
Guess how much was in that? 0.06 seconds, mate.
And what did we run?
I don't know, you'll find out when you get back, but that was so close. Well done, man.
Thanks, man.
0.06 seconds in it.
You know what? Credit to Dave, man. Awesome car, awesome driver. That was probably one of the best runs all weekend.
That was
good.
I don't. You guys, surely you couldn't tell who won.
Nah, it was, you know what? I think we kept going at least 50 metres after the line, eh? It was good, but
Sick.
thanks, Hawkins.
All right, semi-finals time. Steve Nikolovsky, 7 MGT up against Louis in the Barra Shaker with the Barra engine under the hood. So it's Toyota engine and car versus Ford engine and car, but both 6-cylinder turbos, both with autos behind them. Both pretty quick cars, but Louis looking tough to beat. Lights go down. Steve with slightly better reaction time. He's actually out in front at the 60, probably out in front at a couple of 100 feet. Louis got heaps of top end power though. Has he got enough to come back? He does, and he drives around him in the top end. Man, that was close on the line. We need this replay to see just how close it was at the finish. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, right there, right on that final finish line beam. Louis just got back there. Check it out. He's coming back in the deep end. He just gets there.
Hey mate, how you going?
Hey Siren, speaking to you.
Hey buddy, how are you, mate?
Good, buddy.
Have you been doing tune-ups on this as well, have you?
Yeah, well done.
I thought so, mate. It's working. He's in the finals now.
All right, finals time. Louis in the Barra Shaker Falcon up against David Muscat in the R100. This should, on paper, and what we've seen, be an awesome matchup. Both cars well into the 9s. Louis has to be patient, but the R100 can put the power down straight away. Let's see what happens. Great reaction time from Louis. He's right there with the R100 at the start. Mazda slightly out in front at that point, but the big Barra power coming home strong in the deep end, and Louis gets the win. What a run. Let's take one more look. Mate.
Thanks, mate.
Come here, Dave, come here. How close did it look down there?
It did.
It was good.
All right.
Door handle to door handle. What happened at the finish?
It was 9611 versus 9649, with Louis just getting the win by 0.18 of a second. So put your hands together, guys. That's our best final. You know what the funny part is? He was actually slightly quicker than you.
He was?
Yeah, he went 961 to your 964, but you just got it to start. So well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
And it was great to have. How's this? No V8 in the final.
Wow.
We had a rotor and a 6-cylinder. So
Thank you.
runner up, mate.
Thanks.
Winner. And guys, a lot of people to thank,
Time
right?
slips?
Yeah, time slips right here.
Thank you.
That's the main
Thanks.
thing. Who you got to thank, mate? I know you got someone. Who you got to
Yeah,
thank
I
over
want
there,
to
mate?
thank Tate, Zoran, the boys that came to help today. Yeah, I want to thank George, Tony. I want to thank PMG Garage as well.
Thank you, Gadget, Manuel. I lost my voice today, so I can't say much,
At the
but
finish line.
thank you. Thanks, everyone.